There are now big movements of gold between countries right now, correct?
Correct.
And we're not exactly sure why.
Correct.
And we don't really know the volume, as you just said. And so someone's getting rich and someone's getting poor, but none of this is public. Like I smell scam.
The only currency that's better than the dollar is gold. The Chinese have been buying lots of gold. They have long said, you can find it in WikiLeaks documents from 2009, that China's buying gold to kill two birds with one stone. Is number one, it will build up and help internationalize the renminbi over time. And also, the Americans and the Europeans, they specifically said, have historically tried to prevent gold from rising too much in order to increase the prestige and the attractiveness of their own currency.
Of this incredibly important phenomenon, the movement of gold around the world, is a lie. Like we don't actually know what the state of play is.
There's not great clarity. No, there's
not great clarity. Right. There's massive lying. And again, whenever there's massive lying, there's going to be massive fraud.
Yeah, and there's a reason for it, right? There's always a real reason why that is. I think it comes down to policy and that gold is a geopolitical metal. And if you go back to again, declassified documents and of conversations and memos around a lot in the 70s. And you'll see some familiar names there, Volcker, Kissinger, some of those types of names. The U.S. in the 60s was losing a lot of gold, right? The system was essentially dollar is pegged to gold, $35 an ounce. Everything else is tied to the dollar. And it started becoming clear as we got deeper and deeper in Vietnam and guns and butter with LBJ that we didn't have the gold to cover our debt offshore at $35 an ounce.
And were countries trying to redeem their...
They were. Yeah, we went from, I want to say after World War II, we had 18,000 tons of gold, official gold. And by the time we got to, call it 71, we were down to the 8,100 we have today. And that's where...
No way.
So we shipped out about 10,000 tons of gold to satisfy these deficits. As
Actual
the system
physical gold?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, here are my dollars, send me my bars?
Yeah, if I recall the story correctly, the French sent warships into New York to pick it up.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we were sending, if I recall correctly, we were sending an airplane a month to Riyadh with bullion, right, to settle gold deficits.